Yeah, I mean it's been 5 years for us, wasn't it? So we joined kind of just under halfway through, didn't we? So we joined season 4, and as we joined, we hadn't watched Game of Thrones actually. I mean, it's I kind of accidentally worked on the first season with our predecessor. But we joined on season 4, and we kind of it was kind of through the makeup designer who we knew very well, who got us on board. But when we went for our interview, we'd sort of started cramming the previous seasons, but season 3 was airing at the time, so we hadn't seen any of season 3 really. And we went to our first production meeting, and the morning of that production meeting, we were in the car driving around to Heathrow, and it was an episode called The Red Wedding aired. And the internet just went nuts overnight and exploded.
What have we got ourselves involved
with?
And then we were terrified, weren't we? From that point onwards, we were absolutely terrified.
It just grew, didn't it? So, from starting on season 4 was like a huge undertaking for us at the time. And we had quite a minimal team at the time, didn't we? There's probably about 15, 20 of us. And then progressively each year, it's our side of it just got bigger and bigger, didn't it? The requirements.
How was the challenge for you guys? Because the first season it was a very physical show, and as the season progressed and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, there was a lot of CGI and stuff like that. How did you guys kind of navigate the physical with what you guys had to do as well as the kind of CGI stuff? How did you kind of navigate that?
Well, we have these big production meetings where we all sit around a massive table and we sort of go through the whole script and we bounce back and forth who's going to be doing what. And there was always a thing between us, visual effects, and SFX as to who was going to do some things, because some of it we don't want to do, and then they'd be like, well, we don't want to do that either. And it's sort of a big, sort of figuring out who's going to be responsible for some things. But it's a massive team effort. So some things we knew we were going to cross over with visual effects. We'd sort of work together who should do what and what they're going to replace and things.
How is it for you guys with all the spoilers? Because obviously you're kind of behind the scenes, but you know. And do people kind of know that you know? Because friends and family must know that you're working on it. Do they kind of know and think you might be an easier target than say Emilia Clarke or something?
Do you know there's something quite nice about knowing and not telling. and I think also even with our crew, we knew who was going to be on the throne and things like that. But we wouldn't tell anybody because the rest of our team don't get to read the scripts. And I think for them as well, it's something quite nice to sort of be able to watch it with their own sort of fresh,
no expectations really, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite nice. People didn't want it spoiled really, did they?
No, that's right.
So we were very lucky. So I think the hardest thing for us was probably the year that Kit died and then came back to life, wasn't it?
It's like, and everybody wanted to know.
How we kept that secret for 12 months, I don't know. So that was probably the hardest, wasn't it? So because we always thought on the last season as well, when all the scripts came out and we found out that Bran basically
and then we wondered,
have
we been given like a script that maybe, if we told anybody, they'd know it was us, or, that's it. So it's better not to say anything, just in case. And obviously there's the whole NDA thing, you can't,
So you were quite surprised that Bran actually became king at the
that we
end,
had the right
Yeah.
script. We were more surprised than anybody that we were given the right script. But
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yeah.
Nice.
Hey